What's up everyone? It's time for Kung Fu Panda 3. We got long lost family, Po becomes a teacher, they learn some teamwork, and of course, for the third time, self-discovery.
I can't believe it!
The first video of this series, I mentioned how I didn't want to rewatch these because I was scared it was going to ruin that childlike look I had on this series. In that same video, I mentioned how the first one didn't disappoint and I loved it as an adult. The second one, also great, still loved it as an adult. The third one, I'm a little bit disappointed because as a kid, I loved this movie. I thought it was the best one of the series. I thought it was the one least likely to disappoint me, but I was wrong. Unfortunately, I think this one is the worst of the series. It's still a good movie, but it's not my favorite. But why is that? Let's talk about it. We'll talk about the things I didn't like so much, and then we'll finish it off with the good stuff. The thing that frustrated me the most about this movie particularly was the fact that it had the same theme as the other two. Self-discovery.
Adopted.
And I'm all for self-discovery. It's great. But what annoys me the most is that it's the exact same type of self-discovery in all three movies. I think in this movie, they mixed up self-discovery and personal growth. Throughout this series, we want to see Po change. We want to see him grow. But every single movie was, what's my identity? Every single movie, Po asks, who am I? Dude, you already know. From the first and the second movie. We don't need it in the third one. Anyway, enough of a rant about identity and self-discovery. Let's move on. Okay. I think this movie did really well coming full circle from the first movie. Not like the self-identity stuff. This wasn't redundant. This was full circle. In the first movie, Master Shifu uses Po's love for food to motivate him to work, to become the Dragon Warrior, right?
I am the Dragon Warrior.
Well, in this movie, it's Po's turn to be the teacher. And at the beginning, he struggles. This is where all the pandas come in. They have their panda culture. They like rolling down hills, eating, sleeping in, dancing with a flag. Someone in the comments tell me what that's called. I forget. All of these talents seem like something that Po can't use. But it comes full circle when Po realizes he can use each of those talents to win the next battle. But then they lost. Which at first I found annoying. But then the next scene happened. And this is where the best part of the movie comes in. The theme of sacrifice. The plan doesn't work. Po's not able to skadoosh the bad guy away. So what does he do? He skadooshes himself with the bad guy, of course.
Skadoosh!
That leads to the most epic battle in the spirit realm that you've ever seen. Honestly, that was my favorite part. Floating rocks. He turns into a dragon. Unlimited power. It was an amazing scene. In the end, obviously, Po defeats the bad guy in the spirit realm. What kind of ruined it for me was that Po got to go back. Now, it is still a kid's movie, so obviously he's got to go back. He has a family. He just found his dad again and all these pandas. It makes sense that he went back, but I kind of wish that he had to stay in the spirit realm. It just would have made the sacrifice better. But those were my thoughts about the third movie. Tell me what you think about sacrifice, self-discovery for the third time, family reunions, any of it. Tell me about it in the comments, like this video, and as always, subscribe.